Shivsky. Wait, I think that's Broski. That's on Broski's account. I think it's the same IP. I think they're on the same place right now. Uh-oh, that was a big mistake. Oh! Ooh! How did I not get the punish there?
Round 2. Fight.
Uh-oh. Try to beat that. Okay, that was kind of bad actually.
Final round.
I also have the wrong V-trigger.
Fight.
Damn. Did he actually just do 60% damage there? I just died off of that? Crazy. How do you know it has the same IP? I didn't really check, but I'm using a NetDumo router and I can see the approximate location of the player, and I think Shiz is not at his usual place. But I could be wrong?
Round 1. Fight.
No, light kick! Should have done light kick. I should have done light kick there. That would have traded.
Round 2. Fight.
Finally, he gets down. Not quite. That was great.
Final round.
This is Shiv's, yes. It can go wrong so easily against a good Laura player. This is something I really have to learn, and Shivs is much better at adapting compared to Vowing, for example. Vowing does not adapt as much. So what I have to do against Shivs in order to beat him, I have to change up my style a lot as well. That was good. You can very easily lose against Laura as Ryu. All you gotta, like, the only thing that has to go wrong is Laura has to get in once. And you can die from that, you know? So your job throughout the entire match is really make sure Laura doesn't ever get in. And Ryu has good tools to make that happen. But if you have like a really good Laura player that switches up the approach a lot, it becomes difficult, you know? So that's where you get this one situation where things go wrong and then that's it. You made the mistake. Yeah, Shivs is really good when it comes to like adaptation. That's the key, you know? I can't show him the same thing over and over again. I really have to change it up. I made a couple of mistakes there in the set as well. This is why, like, for example, the commentators kept saying that, oh, Laura versus Ryu is brutal for Laura. I really don't agree with that. I think it is not that bad. You definitely have to show how to get in, you know? And some players are really good at that and others not so much. Like, Vowing, for example, really has to lap the matchup a little bit more. I think he'd be doing himself a favor if he paid attention to Shivs. Because Shivs does not struggle against me. And when I say struggle, what do I mean? I mean, it's not free either way, right? But it's not like, oh, this is a crazy good matchup for Ryu and I can chill. No, I'm not allowed to make a mistake in that match. It's a very tense matchup for both players. Oh. Oh, what? That did not kill? I could have EXDP'd as a follow-up there. Like, you know what's crazy about Vowing, for example? Like, let's get back to Vowing. I mean, he defeated Reinhardt very consistently, you know? Like, he did a good job defeating Reinhardt and all of the other strong players to get there. I mean, he was the number 2 seed in the tournament, and for a good reason. Like, oh, I could have punished that. That was amazing from him. I should actually react to the fireball cancel. I was outside of the range. wasn't in range to get that. That's interesting. See that? Like if I give him the breathing room, he actually does fine against me. It's only when I don't give him this breathing room, that's when he struggles. Okay, that was a bit mean, I know. It's kind of interesting, like, you test out the player's capability, right? And this guy, for example, was actually doing okay in the footsies. Like, if I force the footsies battle, we were, like, approximately even, you know? At least because, I mean, I was trying to cheese some interesting moments, but still, he didn't crack, he was doing fine, you know? It's when I pressed harder and when I applied a zoning game. Those two scenarios, that's where he fell apart. So, there's so many different things you have to learn in order to keep like the gameplay cohesive for competitive play. It's interesting. It's what makes competitive play interesting. Even if you get like millions of views on TikTok, you actually don't make a significant amount of money there. So I'm not even thinking of revenue from that source, you know. But it's gonna be important for the future nonetheless. Just do Fortnite dancing. I'm not a hot chick, you know. If I want to get free views, you can get that, but you gotta be a hot chick, you know. It's not even free views, you know. You have to offer a nice body, and that's not for free, you know. I don't have an OnlyFans account yet, but maybe I should make one. Like lately, for example, I've seen another like Twitter post about like, here's something that might be very unpopular, especially among the female audience, but I mean, the female audience on my channel is like 1%. But here it goes. There was a Twitter post recently saying that women don't have it easier than men when it comes to content creation. And in a sense, it's true, and in another sense, it's not really the point. I feel like there's so much misunderstanding around the topic that the whole discussion is like really weird. But give me a second, I wanna beat this guy first and then we'll talk. Oh, what? You Tatsu, you die. EXDP.
Round 2.
It's not even true. Guys don't inherently like to watch guys more. And I think you could really argue for the opposite. If you take, like, for example, the main argument that comes up when it comes to like women creating content, let's say on Twitch, is, well, if you take a look at female creators, then they're not in the top 10. So if it was easier as a woman, you'd see that in the stats because they'd be among the top 10 creators, right? But they're not. And it really, like, it's such an ignorant thing to say. Wow, what? It's such an ignorant thing to say because you're assuming that people watch simply based on the gender, right? And then if that was the case, then yeah, you could definitely make that argument. But obviously it's much more complicated. And if you take a look at the stats, how many hours do women put in on Twitch if that's their thing versus men? Then you'll see that the stats clearly indicate that men simply work longer hours. The top creators are top creators because they spent around 5 times more making content. So if you have 5 times more streaming hours, obviously your stats are gonna look better. Especially if you're a top creator, it's easier. The more known you are, wow, the only fireball. He knew that was coming. That was a punish. That was amazing. Wow, I really should have lost this one. Wow, I'm not doing a good job at all here. Parries are real, yep.
Final round. Fight.
Oh no! No! I'm too stupid for this! I my god, I feel like an idiot. Also, by the way, one thing that is really messed up about the Furin FRS is the additional cost if you're from Germany. I don't know about you guys, but like Brexit really messed up any business in the UK. Like, I had to pay around 100 euros just like the fee for like customs, you know, to even receive the hitbox. So it is an unfortunate, I mean, this is dependent on the country that you're in, but Germany, if you're in FRS from Germany, that's expensive, okay? Like, you're gonna, I think it's around 17% that you have to pay extra. So yeah, I mean, obviously it has nothing to do with the shop, it's just an unfortunate circumstance. If you get your products from the UK, it's expensive, okay? Like, it's really expensive. But having said that, let me focus here and beat this guy now, okay? We had our fun, my man. Let's go back to the usual business, okay? How about we go back to usual business? Customs is going to be paid. You probably have to pay for the entirety of Europe, but depending on the country, the amount is going to vary. So unfortunately, when it gets to like the triple kick, I have to guess between the first hit whiffing or not. That's what makes it difficult